Hey, this is Steven from the Green Engineers, and welcome back to my 11 1/4 minute update video. Hopefully in this video, no bird comes and hits my window again. Still has that little grease spot over where the bird hit. Basically, I'm a little late on this one. It's Thursday. I wanted to do it Tuesday, but I completely forgot about it. I haven't got much done because of another midterm for my discrete algebra class. But with that being said, because I didn't get much done, I will tell you a little bit about, give you a little bit of an update on the fill factory. Actually, that's what I had planned, but I forgot to bring down my phone. I'll have to do that in towards the end. So basically, what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you kind of over here on the right, we have the ecobase 3D printer, the bamboo framed 3D printer. So I will show you that first, and then over here also I'm going to explain the progress I had on this punch and die setup here for the reclaimer shredder. So here we have the front plate of the ecobase 3D printer, and as you can see, this is a quarter inch bamboo from a company called Plyboo, and this is their natural, and you can kind of see it's got like this kind of color on it. I did do some etching on here to kind of see, so I had an artist do a rendering of this etch. I'll have to show you guys later, but I tried to do this as quickly as possible, and it didn't turn out exactly how I wanted it, and also I think he scaled it a little bit, so I struggled to get it to scale correctly. As you can see, this is what it looks like when it's not etched, and this is what it looks like when it's etched. So it does look a lot cooler, sort of, when it's etched. So that's the front plate, and basically that touchscreen goes in here. The touchscreen goes in there. The touchscreen, it looks a little small for the touchscreen. I'll have to look back at the CAD, but here's like a left panel. So you can see it's pretty minimalistic, a big hole here. So one of the options for the Kickstarter, which hopefully I'll finish this guy in the winter, one of the options for the Kickstarter for this thing is to put a window in here. For example, here's the other side. So like, let's say the other side was the left, this side's the right, and here's the panel that comes out of it. And the reason why it's very minimalistic here is that this panel that's left over, obviously I cut it out last, but this panel's left in there. So first, what I do out of this panel is I cut all the other parts that are needed for the machine out of this panel. So, or, you know, the combination of these two walls and also the other right wall. Sorry, one of these is the back, and then I'll show you the right wall. The right wall's right here. So I'll cut all the other little things like the stuff for the gantry, or some braces, or the Z-axis gantry, the plate, or other components out of this thing, or the end effector for the hot end. Everything will be out of here, right? Out of this one. And then here is the other port for the other side, the other cutout. So again, also more parts out of this guy as well. And then here is one of the sides. And so here the spool module, the spooler piece goes here, and off of this comes the spool, and there's two holes here which also are going to be for parts, and here are the two sides for that. So here's this side, or yeah, like that, say, and then like that. So those are the two sides. So again, more parts cut out of that side. And then here's the floor. Floor is solid, and these are not laser cut for it's like a dovetail sort of, but not tapered. So the slots that go together. So this guy just kind of slides. This is to the front. This is to front. It's gonna go like that. Let me see if I can put it together in a few minutes. We might have to save the update on the multi-shooter till next time. On the fill factory till next time. Am I missing a side? Oh no, I'm not. Okay, then this is to back. Okay, so this is this side. to front. So this guy goes like yay. Some of them, they're loose because they're all hand cut and hand filed. And this is the back. I know this is the back. This is going to go in like this. Oops. So one of the adjustments that I'm going to make is I'm going to put some little pieces on here that allow you to basically hold this thing together while you're putting it together, so that you could just bolt it together, each part together, so it doesn't fall like this. Because here I basically need a few people to help me put this thing together at this current state, because it does not have that setup. But yeah, I mean, you can basically see how it comes together. It goes like that. And this one goes like that. And this one goes across the front. Like that. So it's a box. It's a 12 inch by 12 inch by 12 inch box. Should give you a really big print volume. So you could kind of get the idea of it like that. Let me go ahead. So you can get the idea of it like that. Yeah. So that is the ecobase 3D printer. It's a work in progress. I haven't really done much on it for a while. Last time I worked on this, the San Jose was not around yet, so that was at least, I'm going to say 6 months ago I worked on it. Alright, so next we're going to talk about this guy and kind of, I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do here, and then maybe if we have a little bit of time, I will show you guys the fill factory stuff. But basically, here's like a shredder dial from the ecobase. This was, this is the reclaimer, shredder dial from the reclaimer. As you see, it's plasma cut, so we have a whole bunch of slag. This plasma cut was at Redwood City, and it wasn't really that good. So what you could kind of tell, I don't know if you could see that, but there's a taper. There's a taper there that basically I need to take out. So the idea is that this guy goes onto their Piranha, their punch, and then I'm going to feed this bad boy through it like so. Right? The problem is, you know, am I going to be able to line it up correctly where this guy goes through it? As you can see here. So either I'm going to go that way, I'm probably not going to go through the back. Probably just going to go through the front and just go through here. And another problem is that this stuff is hardened right here. So what I'm probably going to do as well is I might just invest in a brooch, because I don't know how this guy is going to go in there. I'm going to have to hit this thing dead on. Because the idea was that this starting point was supposed to be big, oversized, and the bottom was supposed to be small, so if I had to punch it, a punch would slip right in there. But as you can see, it doesn't slip right in there. But other than that, I mean, these do have a lot of work that needs to be done. So you see like a little bit of flashing there. The sides are obviously really tapered. So this is basically what it looks like on the inside. It's got this slight taper to it, but that slight taper will not allow a precision ground 3/4 inch by 3/4 inch bar to go through that successfully. So this guy needs to be ran through. So I was trying, so these parts here need to be done, and then also these center pieces need to be done. These are just little spacers. You can see the extreme amount of flashing I have to knock off of that. So basically you need to knock the flashing off of these, and need to then put it down. So now that I'm thinking about it, punch is probably not going to work because of needing to be able to locate these things perfectly. If I hit it off center, it's not gonna be a good deal. But I mean, the punch is gonna be way faster. It's just that I wish that these were open a little bit. So, but this is a good sign, because this is a 3/4 inch by 3/4 inch almost exactly, and then the die is a little bit bigger. As you can see there, die is a little bigger. So what that means is that this outside, as you can see, it just sets up with it. So that means that that outside is pretty close. This one actually might even punch. This one's really close. But as you can see, this is definitely not going to work because my corners are rounded. And then this one has a massive amount of taper in it. As you can see there, you can see how tapered this hole is. This has got massive amounts of taper in there. You can see kind of the whole thing is bent, kind of warped out from the heat. And so I have a whole bunch of parts in there. I have some 836 parts, as you can see, are rusting like crazy. And then I have some 1055 parts that have some sort of red rust killer on it, and that make it survive the rust a little bit better. Alright, so we're pretty much out of time. I will keep working on this guy, and I will talk to you guys in the next video where I'll have some more stuff about the fill factory and also the winder and such for the multi-extruder. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Take it easy. Peace.